Hi there YouTube, Musical Aviator here. We're going to retry that flight we didn't do last week, and we're leaving Port Lincoln in the Cessna 172 Bravo Sierra Victor and taking her over to Cummins town in the great state of South Australia. First off, Coffin Bay. That's the same, essentially the same flight that we abandoned last week. Coming out of Port Lincoln, we'll be tracking down to Boston Island, travelling around Boston Island, down across here, which I believe is called Grantham Island, near where Port Lincoln is shown in blue there. From Grantham Island, we head down Tulka, and from Tulka, we'll track along this road kind of up to Coffin Bay. We run out of the map at that point. We need to go up here. So Coffin Bay is kind of at the end of the bay, on the north side of the bay. We'll do at least a touch and go. We might even land there. There's not much there though. Coffin Bay is owned by its council. No AWIS or anything down there. There's a website. That's it. The Lower Eyre Peninsula Council. The gate is on the runway 26 side, so if we touch down on 26, we'll backtrack on a 26 and take off again. Then we'll head up to Cummins town, which is kind of right in the middle of the Eyre Peninsula. Cummins town has an AWIS, which is a bit specky up there, and of course we might call it a night at Cummins town, depends how I feel. Good news though, everyone. Our government has decided that we'll be coming out of lockdown at the end of this week. So next weekend, I might be rather scarce here on YouTube. So I might get a couple of flights in on mornings. I know I've been holding back from that because people aren't used to me flying in the morning. Not alright, to be honest. And all the school kids are at school. So I think we'll probably get it up to at least Elliston, if not Streaky Bay, before the end of the week. And then next weekend, Sunday, I might be out with friends, doing stuff. Flying real planes. Actually, I'm planning on flying a real plane on Friday morning. We'll see how that goes. Anyhow, let's jump in and get ourselves ready to get out of here. So, we'll turn on the power. Get the flaps down. Flaps are down. Power off. It almost started on this side. So, checking that pitot. That's okay. Flaps are attached. Elevator's good, as well as the trim. There's a rudder. Flaps okay. How much fuel do we have? I think it was about half. You know what? I'm going to fill it up here because it's cheaper at Port Lincoln than anywhere else in the Eyre Peninsula. So, full tanks. And yeah, that's fine. After you fuel up, of course you have to check the drain. Fuel drain, make sure there's no water in the tanks, make sure it's the right colour. Go up to the top, make sure your caps are done up tight. Which side is the oil? I think it's... Well, no, Cessna, it's this side, isn't it? So yeah, make sure your oil's all good. 6 quarts on these things. That's done up. Fuel drain is checked, no water in there. Let's go fly. Anyone out there watching? Hi there, JB. How you doing? So we'll get started. Beacon is on. Nav switch is in. It's good to hear that the audio's better this time, and I'm not getting any stuttered, so clearly they're related issues. Okay, gonna kind of prime us a little bit. Pop the fuel pump in. 5 seconds at full pump. 2, 3, 4, 5. Pumps off. Looking around, there's no people around the prop. Clear prop. And we look for 1000 RPM. Cool. Just going to turn the engine up a little bit. Actually, let's turn the FS up a little bit because I'm a little quiet here. He says as he drops it down to 0. Great. Alright. So we'll get that up to 1000 RPM. Just going to lean it down a little bit. Don't need to throw any of the anything into the GPS because it'll just VFR today. Let's have a listen to our AWIS. Port Lincoln. I know it's a 08 number. Eight 150 3815. Cool.
Automated Weather Information Service, Port Lincoln. Time 0805 Zulu. Wind 120 degrees magnetic at 9 knots. Visibility 25 kilometers. Cloud clear below 10,000 feet. Temperature 16. Dew point 11. QNH 1011 hectopascals. Rainfall last 10 minutes nil.
So the wind 120. It's almost directly across the runway. Slightly better for one-way 19er. QNH 1011. That's set. I'm going to pop in an altitude of 2,500. Don't need any other fancy stuff. Let's look at our departure. After takeoff, we want a heading of 140. And after we get to the island, we need a heading of 213. Let's get moving. This aircraft, you pay for the time the engine is running. Parking brake is off. Hi there. Melbourne weather's been a little bit wet yesterday, but today's been great. Been a bit cold today, but the weather's not too bad. Hopefully it's very nice on the end of the week, as we're coming out of lockdown. Well, kind of. We're reducing our restrictions. We're allowed to visit other people's homes on this weekend coming, so Saturday and Sunday. Friday we're allowed to travel anywhere inside Melbourne. We're not allowed to leave Melbourne, but inside Melbourne, anywhere. So the plan is on Friday morning, weather and other details permitting, I will be heading down to Moorabbin. Indeed, JB, 7.3 or the Phoenix. I have a feeling it's the 7.3 because I got a bit of a head start with the whole already having it ready for P3D, but you never know. Let's do a run up. Hi there, Michael. You just go to the website, and I think essentially you have to buy it for $0. Throw in your details and stuff for whatever reason. Don't have to throw a credit card or anything, but it's like, you know, your email address, that kind of thing. Alright, 1900, just going to drop into left magneto. Matteo, good to see you there. How many of you guys from Melbourne happy to be let out of lockdown in a little while? I think we had a slight difference in pitch there, didn't we? Nah, it's fine. Okay, off we go, near the CTAF. Get it back to 1000 RPM. CTAF 128.0. Port Lincoln traffic, Cessna Bravo Sierra Victor is taxiing runway 19 to backtrack. Let's head out to the runway. Let's get some lights on as well. Beacons on, landing lights are in, and strobe is on. Indeed, the quality wings 7.8. We'll see how they go. I do want to try out this new A330 Neo as well. Might give that a go sometime this week. Hello Aviator, hope you're well. Excited for lockdown to be over. Okay, it's a left crosswind departure that we're doing. Port Lincoln traffic, Cessna Bravo Sierra Victor departing runway 19er, left-hand downwind departure. Crosswind departure, sorry. Get that right one of these days. Alright. All the lights are in. Mixture is fully rich. Pumps on. Let's go. I said, it's all crosswind. Starting a weather vane. I can feel that coming in there. There we go. Up we go. FS 2020 really doesn't like cross controls, does it? That was interesting. Okay, looking to maintain 65. Nah, let's accelerate up to 70. Get that trimmed out. And there's the turn. Okay, the time is 15 exactly. Should make the rest of this easy. I made 21. I'll just go a little bit over that side, a little bit closer. Oh, the Rossi, I barely got up to anything. I got up this morning going, I should contact one or two of my friends, or maybe I should, you know, do some washing and cleaning around the house, or maybe I should play some trumpet. I did some of that, let's be honest. I did play some trumpet, and then I got a bit of a headache and I laid down, and then suddenly it was 6 o'clock. Wow. Had one of those afternoon naps which turned into a time warp. I teleported into the future. But the good thing is we're coming out of lockdown, so next weekend we can actually go outside. If it's curfew, there's no curfew, so if it's past 9 PM we can just go out. Not like at the moment, it's like, hey, I'd like to go down the road and grab something for dinner. Oh, it's 9 o'clock. Never mind. Yeah, I'm looking forward to some of our travel shenanigans. Anyway, I'm bringing back the power down to 2,400 RPM, stabilised at about 90 knots. Sounds like my neighbour's chopping some wood. Bit weird. Yeah, that Navigation Excel sheet, it's a nice program for anything really. It's you know, it's a bit of a cheat. It's easier than using a whiz wheel, but it needs more electricity than a whiz wheel. Okay, times 18. That's Boston Island, right down there. Keep heading down Boston Island until we hit the edge of it, then we'll sail down to that position, which is Grantham Island. Just want to be offshore of Grantham. And from there we'll head down to Tulka. Time is 19. We said 21, so we'll continue tracking down. I think we're actually going to get there slightly early. Maybe we're going a bit quicker than we planned. Yeah, we planned, I think it was 85, 90. Ended up at 100. That's alright. We'll call it 20. Shave a minute off. 20. And Grantham 3 minutes away, so it'll be 23. And I can see Tulka. Last week we got not quite this far. We ended up going back at about 10 frames a second. Why not P3D? Because I'm doing a flight around Australia in FS 2020. You can't do an FS 2020 flight around Australia when you're not using FS 2020, can you? The whole point of this event is to do it in the new sim. Last year we did it in the old sim. This year we're doing this one. Weather looking pretty bad. How's it look other days, Saturday and Sunday? Forecast, Melbourne. Looks worse. Oh great. Ugh. Yeah, it's looking pretty bad, isn't it? We'll see how we go. Yeah. If we wake up at like 10 o'clock in the morning and it's just crapping down, we won't be going anywhere. But yeah, looking at it, Saturday and Sunday are just as bad, so no point changing it. And we can't get around on Thursday anyway, so yeah. Sounds like what Sydney had. Sydney was like, yeah, we're about to be let out for the weekend. It's raining. Great. I need to look at my heading for the next one, which is 235. Hey Paul, hope you're well. Yep, had another good weekend in lockdown, and I'm glad that it's the last weekend in lockdown. And I'm hoping that I'll get to visit some friends next weekend. That would be fun. In their homes instead of out in some random park. That's right, 4 days left. 5 really. Because it ends on midnight on Thursday night, which means really Friday. Unless we're going to get out of bed at midnight and go, yay, we can go places, yay. Which I'm sure some people will do. I forgot to put the tool cut in. It's 25, and the next one after that, Sleaford, which is that lake there, 27. And then Uli, which is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 31. And then 36, 7. Probably 37. Which means, since we're over Sleaford right now, our new heading will be 299 up to Uli. Way over there somewhere. Yep. So this is Lake Sleaford. Little salt lake there, or saltwater lake, lagoon. That of course being the Southern Ocean right next to it. Auckland City Pack, sounds good. Got a long way to get around Australia, but you know, at some point we might do a New Zealand as well. He said to all the New Zealanders as they all jump up and down. Road spotted. More than the road, I think I've got Coffin Bay spotted. That's not bad. Speaking of Coffin Bay, we need the CTAF. I think it's the same frequency, isn't it? 1280. It is. Nice. So Uli, we're at, is it 8 miles? 10 miles? No, it's 10 miles. Cool. Time 31, currently 26. 5 minutes away. Yeah, that's Coffin Bay for sure. Way up in the distance there. I do believe Uli will be where the road turns. Slightly off our height, but the Q&H should be the same, 1011. It's not that far away. Weather's pretty steady, stable. I was about to say stable and steady, and I kind of combined the two words as a steady. Yes, I haven't had a haircut either. And if this flight with Aviator goes ahead on Friday, weather permitting, I'll have lots and lots of hair. Aviator, which aeroplane did we book? Was it a 172? Was it this 172 or was it the cheaper one? I'm assuming it's a cheaper one. This one goes for like way too expensive. Hi, the Redfin flight. Hope you well. Time's 28. What's our, yeah, 36. Cool. I'll just write that down. The wind is 120, which I think runway 08 would be the best for it. So it'll be left-hand circuits. Animal hazard exists. There's nothing else out there. Yeah, standard left-hand circuit in runway 28. 08. 08. Coming back on the power touch. So Uniform Tango, cool. The green one, the cheap one, instead of Bravo Sierra Victor, which costs an arm and a leg. True enough, Paul, but I work in the evenings now, so I start work at 3, so if I just like book in at 9 o'clock on a Monday, I'm sure no one will care. yes, that's insane. That a 172, this 172 that we're flying now, Bravo Sierra Victor, is the exact paint scheme, by the way. Apart from the this is slightly smaller. The Rego is just in a smaller font, but everything else is exactly the same as you see it here, including the livery, Skyhawk written on the back, all the colours. Yeah, the real Bravo Sierra Victor, but it costs an arm and a leg to fly it. My golly. It costs more to fly this than it does to fly a twin engine aeroplane. What's going on there? Yeah, that's alright. Infinite flight, jump in. If I'm not feeling too tired, when we get to Cummins town, we might even go up to Elliston, but we'll see how we go. Time is 31. It's Coffin Bay. Coffin Bay traffic, Bravo Sierra Victor is 10 miles to the south east of the field at 2,500. We'll be joining circuit for runway 08, estimate circuit time 36. Traffic Coffin Bay. So aiming about there. .303. Nice little dirt road down there. Hi there, Dwight. How you doing? Let's get down to 1,500. When we'll get the Piper out, when we need some more speed. Piper's a nice speed demon because it's got the retractable undercarriage. So probably out of, oh, what's the place? Ceduna. Somewhere around Ceduna. At the quick planes out. Not the turboprops, mind you, we still want to be pretty slow. Aiming for something about 140, 145 knots out of Ceduna. Ah, good stuff. Got a lesson out of Janicott. Was that so the trial introductory flights, or was it a effects of controls? When I did my first stint of general aviation flying back in 2003, I just skipped the introductory flight and went straight into the effects of controls. Then I eventually did a trial introductory flight with Arjun some 10 years later. And our trial introductory flight was 2.8 hours. Yeah, 2.8 hours. My TIF was 2.8 hours. That's not what you know to. Oh. Busted my altitude. Field in sight. We'll do the whole circuit. Traffic Coffin Bay, Bravo Sierra Victor, Cessna 172 is 1,400. We're on the dead side of the field currently to join the runway 08 left downwind. Hello Lachlan. We saw Gladys yesterday. We were out on the walk. We saw some ibis, some bin chickens wandering around Melbourne. Apparently Gladys has moved down to Baskerville. Difference between ILS and INAVs. Well, an ILS and an INAV are very not similar, technologically wise. From an autopilot wise, you press the approach button and it does magic. From technology position, you've got some equipment situated on the ground that needs electrical power to make an ILS work. Whereas with the INAV, you need some satellites in space. Coffin Bay traffic, Bravo Sierra Victor, downwind, runway 08. Set as he overshoots his position a little bit. Yeah, it's not too bad. Okay. I see what looks like a cloud imprinted onto the ground. A VOR, there's two ways to do a VOR nowadays. These days they normally do them in LNAV and VNAV, but you don't have any vertical guidance and the approach mode doesn't really work. So at some point you become a visual approach, and it might be offset quite significantly in some cases. Oh, Coffin Bay. I'll let you know once I'm on the ground there. Actually, Coffin Bay is Yankee Charlie Oscar Foxtrot, Wyckoff. Coffin Bay traffic, Bravo Sierra Victor turning base, runway 08. There we are, chucking a bit of flap. Coffin Bay traffic, Bravo Sierra Victor, final runway 08. Okay. 500. Next is Rich. Rest of the flaps. And 65, we'll capture that speed. The township of Coffin Bay is the other side of the bay, which is the rather inconveniently located about 20-minute drive away on a dirt road or whatever that is over there. Happy with that. Okay, Coffin Bay is YCOF and Cummins is Yankee Charlie Mike Mike, YCMM. Do be aware there are two Cummins airfields. There's Cummins and Cummins Town. We're going to Cummins Town. Two little airfields right next to each other. One's owned by the council, and I believe one is just like privately owned land. The one on the privately owned land was been there longer than the one owned by the council. It's hilarious. Okay, I'll go and taxi back to where we came. The road access is up here. Anyhow, gonna just do the U-turn about here. Coffin Bay traffic, Bravo Sierra Victor, backtracking runway 08. Coffin Bay ICAO is Yankee Charlie Oscar Foxtrot, YCOF for Foxtrot. It's October, Spooktober, and we're at Coffin Bay. Happy Halloween in 2 weeks or whatever it is. Oh well. Might do a Halloween stream, but it'll probably be on Train Sim. I think I'll do that underground train. That's pretty spooky when you turn all the lights out. Going to go into that little node over there. Is that the node? No, I think that's the node up there. It's hard to think about. Driving over all this grass, can't tell what's what. So it's 1,500. Alternate airport, I'd probably put in as Port Lincoln, YPLC. Papa Lima Charlie. Hello Kane. How you doing? Turning back in. Okay, we're sitting at the runway threshold essentially. Going to come up to 1,000 RPM. Chucking the brakes because I want to listen, just prepare for the departure here. So departure, Coffin Bay to Flinders, that's the Flinders Highway, then Flinders Highway up to Baird, the town, then from Baird up to Cummins. So the Flinders Highway is 1 minute away. Ha! It is on a heading of 023, everything's about that heading. I'll chuck in 022 up the other direction, thanks. Got the old CRJ. Yeah, I'm told the CRJ's a bit of a handful. Yeah, we'll wait for you. That's cool. What is the thing? 023. Set. 1500. Got to listen to the airways as well. Cummins. That's not NAWIS. That's some random ringing phone. Ah, I rang the council. Great. Let's get the actual AWIS number this time instead of the council number here.
Automated Weather Information Service, Cummins Airport, time 0844 Zulu, wind 130 degrees magnetic at 11 knots, temperature 17, dew point 11, QNH 1010 hectopascals, rainfall last 10 minutes nil. Automated Weather Information Service, Cummins Airport, time 0844 Zulu, wind 130 degrees magnetic at 11.
Go, 130 at 11. That'll put us on runway 09er. 17 degrees and QNH 1010. We're going to adjust that down now. 1010 is set. Thank you, Jogan. And who was it? Mitch's Aviation. Hi there. Yeah, not doing too bad. All the good news that we'll be out next weekend and able to freely move around our, well, city. I was about to say state. Technically we're not allowed to leave our city. We can't go into, for instance, Bendigo, Ballarat, Gippsland, anything like that. Not allowed anywhere inside Melbourne. We're even allowed inside our friends' houses. And that's going to be quite fun because we haven't been able to do that for many a month. I'm still waiting for you. Who was it? Info flight. APU started RQ. I don't know what an APU started RQ is. This aircraft does not have an APU, so no. Yep, I'm being let out of prison. No more a convict of the colony of Victoria. Okay, Ozfire. What's that about? I'm interested in getting moving. I know what I'll do. I'll take off and I'll do a touch and go. That'll be less boring than sitting here. Other than that, Dave, yeah, it's been a while. Doing pretty good. Got the news that we're allowed out of our homes in a week. Coffin Bay traffic, Bravo Sierra Victor to Cessna 172. We're taxiing runway 08 to enter closed circuit. Lights are all in. Who do we need a band now? Moddy boys. I have to do Twitch modding. Dang. Don't like that. My frequency is on 1280. Thanks for the reminder. I should have actually had 122.8 set to my COM2. I've got to do that. That's right. It only goes downwards, that's annoying. .228 is set on COM2. And COM2 set. G'day. Lachlan, you're a mod. Figure out what's going on. And ban the people that need to be banned. That maybe can. In fact, I don't think I've seen Kanye before, so let's do that. Let's get out of here. Lots of things are going on in the chat. I'd say that we're getting spammed by idiots. Idiots that needs to be removed from the chat. I think JB Aviation can become a mod. I've seen you around long enough. There you go. You are now a mod. You can now remove people from the chat at will. Lachlan, what's happening is that you should be modding, banning people left, right and centre. Bye Joel, it's nice knowing you. Here on 85 knots. That's it. Roblox sinners. Yep. Okay, power coming back to 2500. Thanks, Lachlan. $2,400. Just going to pull back on the mixture a little bit, not too much. Oh, look at that! The RPM comes up as you pull the mixture back. Great. Brilliant. That was 1 minute. Time is 54. Where's the highway? Past the highway? Yeah, we're past the highway. Hello there, Titan Inspector. Hope you're well. Getting raided. By dirty-minded children. This is a Cessna 172. Nice looking aeroplane, isn't it? Speaking of which, we do need to turn some of these lights off, including the landing light, taxi light, and that's fine. That's not a mutiny, that's just a raid. People that aren't normally here are coming here to annoy us all. Hey girls flyer, you got a good name. It looks like it's someone that I should know. But we'll see. Okay, what I haven't done is check out my time frame. It's 55, 56, should be 01 and 05. Okay. Cummins Town, time 5. Yeah, they're keen. I like both of them. Microsoft Flight Sim is growing on me, but it really needs more add-ons. So the more add-ons it gets, the more good quality add-ons it gets, the better it gets. From the box, it was pretty basic, pretty default. But, you know, so was P3D out of the box. The difference is P3D got a whole bunch of attention from, you know, Orbix, PMDG, all that. Ah, you made the British Aerospace. What was that? The green livery, wasn't it? What was that? The postal livery? Yes, Lachlan. The good thing about Microsoft Flight Sim is it is coming out with a lot more helicopters these days. There's a few very good high quality helicopter add-ons available now. In fact, we might make the next stream of this tour another go at the Robinson. Yeah, as we get more and more add-ons added to the sim, it gets better and better. One add-on that I'd really like to see for Australian scenery is more bump mapping, because these hills are a little bit smooth looking. They should be a little bit more, you know, detail in that terrain. Yeah, that's the one, Australian Air Express. Cool. I'm glad I didn't obliterate you from ever being able to talk on the channel again. I did do that to one person already today. There's a spamming, delete, bye-bye. But I can't even remember the person's name. I'll have to go back and have a look at it. Not that I will, because I don't have enough time. Okay, so we're about 5, 6, yeah, about 6 minutes away from where we're meant to be. We're about 10 miles out. 11 miles. That lake is our waypoint. So when we hit that lake, that little very round shaped lake, we make our broadcast into Cummins Town. Cummins Town CTAF is on the same frequency, I do believe, as everything else. No, it's not. 1267. Okay. Never mind. Gotta love a scanner. What's the height of this airfield? It is 200 feet. Yeah, we're pretty much right on the dead side of the field altitude. What do you reckon? Do a midfield? Cummins Town traffic, Cessna Bravo Sierra Victor is 1,800. 10 miles to the south of the field. We'll be joining midfield downwind runway 09. Traffic Cummins Town. Doing this without any GPS at all was fun in that 150. Cessna 150. What navigation instruments do you have? Well, there's a compass and there's a clock and a speedo. $7,500 gets you kicked off the network pretty quick. It's almost an immediate 750. You have been disconnected from Vatsim. Oh. Look at that, using our fancy map technology. GPS. So it's heading, what's it heading over there? Ah, it should have been over there. Okay, never mind, I thought it was 3-2. Ooh. There's Cummins, the township of Cummins over there, so the airfield should be just about here. Right there, in fact. I think we're flying straight at the hangars. So yeah, 1,700 to cross the field and then we'll drop in. Let's do the landing checklist now. We have the brakes, undercarriage, mixture, rich. Pump goes on for the landing. Fuel is set to both. Seats and harnesses are secure. Good work, Lachlan. 7,600. Yeah, at least 7,600 doesn't throw you off the network, but controllers get a bit confused because they've got, you know, just use text. To which you can retort back to them, just use Hoppy's A-cars. There's our runway. Plans across the pond. I got a slot, so I'll be flying a 747 from Atlanta to Amsterdam. A cargo 747. Should be fun. Traffic Cummins Sound, Bravo Sierra Victor is overhead the field at 1,700. We'll be descending on to downwind runway 09. I do. I'll let Lachlan decide if he wants to drop a link. Given that we were just raided, that might not be the best idea. By people like that. Yeah, we're not going to be dropping the Discord link anytime soon, are we? Traffic Cummins Sound, Bravo Sierra Victor is downwind runway 09. And returning. Traffic Cummins Sound, Bravo Sierra Victor, turning at base runway 09. Hi there, Rossi. We're getting bounced by rude individuals. Well, I was going to ask, do we want to continue on to Elliston? But the answer is now no. We are not going to continue on to Elliston on this flight. Some random morning, I'll pop in at like 9 o'clock AM and fly the helicopter around. Cool. Thanks for that, Ozfire. I will do that. Unfortunately, you're probably about to get slammed with rude messages as well on your Discord, so what I will do instead is copy that and then remove it, just in case. .65 Cummins Sound traffic, Bravo Sierra Victor, final runway 09. Can't remember if I said it or not. Assumption was no. And we're in. Cool, so I do believe that the hangars are up on this side, runway 27 end. Flaps coming up. Sure thing. Yeah, Infinite. We'll stay on. You on 1267? It's alright, I can hear on 1221 as well. 1228. Okay. Where are you at into the infinite flight? Actually, I know. I can actually look at where you are on the map, can't I? Let's get the map in here. Oh, you're not too far away. Oh, you're about the lake, 10 miles out. Cool. So, let's drop that. And it's shutdown time. Yep, got you there. I got your inbound call. You're at 10 miles. All good. Don't time out, Infinite. He's on the way inbound. He's flying along us. With us, sorry. He's Kilo Sierra Lima. In fact, we might even turn this back on so I can hear him. Kilo Sierra Lima, are you on this frequency? Oh, good. They're removing the logbook. Brilliant. Hi there, Sharko. Hope you're well. We're just here slowly draining our battery. Might be on the other frequency. Infinite, are you on this frequency? Don't know which frequency you're on. I'm on the CTAF 1267. That's Sierra Lima. Bravo Lima. Can't read. Bravo Sierra Victor to Bravo Lima. Infinite, you on this frequency? Ah, I saw you transmit. To 2.8. Okay, cool. I can hear you. It's out there somewhere. While we wait for Infinite Flight to land on that runway over there. Oh, he's just behind. Dang it. I know we can see him. Sitting there going, that hangar's in a really bad spot. But that's alright. We'll watch it land from here. Where you at? I'm still here. Real nice. I just landed, that's all. Oh, that's very strange. Yeah, I literally don't show up, do I? I've disappeared. Oh no, that's me, BSV. I think it's because we've landed in an airport that some maps don't know about. I can fly pretty fast. You can increase the speed of it, but it's really annoying. Just have to do that. Drone speed all the way up to 100% is something like... Oh. Never mind. Okay. Yeah, that's fast. Don't like it that speed doesn't give you much control over it. Drone speed back down to normal. I'll get it to you, Ozflyer. Just be patient. The relays, we're at Cummins town in South Australia. I can hear someone taxiing. Where are you? I cannot for the heck of me see Infinite Flight. The paddocks are pretty good. Yeah. Compared to Google Earth. Let's see if we can get them. Cummins. Is that you there? Must have been facing the wrong way for landing. Oh, damn it. Thought I'd throw him on the runway. Clearly not. Who knows? So, paddocks. There's Cummins itself, little town. There's the runway. That's where we're parked about here, next to that large building. We could go to a different location. There's Elliston just further up. Oh, there you are. There's Infinite. So the option is to go to Elliston or to end the stream. Who wants to go to Elliston? It's about 20 minutes flight away. And there's me ending the stream and coming back to this like on Wednesday or something. Want to go to Elliston? Well, Infinite's just arrived, so we might as well. So Elliston it is. Elliston YELN. We'll be doing it 2,500. Variation is, I think, 7. I'll just check it. Don't need that map anymore. Elliston's up here at the 8 marker, -8. So I think it's 7 here and 8 somewhere randomly in the middle. Call it there. It's only 1 degree. Speed 80 knots for the first climb and then 110 to 500. Do it that way. What is the actual MSA? It's like 2,900 to start with and 220. 29. Yeah, 220. Cool. Then we need grid point winds. Bring the chart online. Don't need the reference chart, just need the actual chart, thanks. Entering, we have temperature, 16. That becomes 21 up near Elliston. Interesting. True airspeed, 80. 110. The winds are starting at 190 at 11. Then going 210 at 9. Cool. First heading will be 292, 293-ish. Pretty much there the whole time. And it'll be 30 minutes. Let's go. Elliston, here we come. And we'll change our text. Go there. Happy. Don't need that anymore. Do need that. We already have the details from Cummins Town. Elliston doesn't have a AWIS, so I'll just use Cummins Town. Weather all the way up, 30 minutes. Can't be too bad. Wind has been roughly the same direction the whole time, which was 130 at 11. In Elliston we have a runway north-south, so runway 130 will be the southbound 18. Let us get moving. Frequency should be Cummins Town, frequency 126.7, and then when we go 126.7 the whole way. 1267. Let's get started. Mr. Rich. Get my stuff ready. Okay, beacon is in, navs are on, no one's around. Clear prompt. Thousand RPM. I love that article, Boydie. Victoria has New South Wales to thank for its early lockdown. Okay, sure. We also have New South Wales thanked for being in lockdown in the first place, but anyhow, won't go into that. We want our QNH to be 1010, that's set. 126.7, all happy, and our heading 292. Set, let's go. Parking brake is released. Control E. Doesn't Control E start you? Make sure you have some fuel on it, on the airplane as well. We'll be polite and we'll do a run up. $1,800 set. Believe it or not, there's this thing called the white pages. When you look in my surname and the suburb I live in, there's details in there about phone numbers and stuff. And address. How'd you get that ball? Cool. Traffic Cummins Town, Bravo Sierra Victor, is a Cessna 172, entering runway 09 to backtrack. People gonna leak the public record. You know, those records are the publicly available. Those ones, yeah. Quiet scoop, I was able to obsessively look at the white pages for hours, and I figured out where Trent lives. Congratulations, you looked at a list of phone numbers for hours. I think you have to be a teenager to get that bored and obsessive. Because once you're an adult, there's too much going on in your life, and if there isn't too much going on in your life, then you've got a pretty sad life. Maybe you should get a job. Let's go. It's a downwind departure this time, isn't it? Yeah. Well, unfortunately for him, I'm not, you know, that way inclined. I don't like males in that way. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but you know, not for me. Let's go. Traffic Cummins down, Bravo Sierra Victor, departing runway 09er, downwind departure. Off we go. Yes, quotable quotes of 2001. Hey, talking about IPs, I've got one of those floating IPs that changes every couple of days. It's really annoying. Just means that every few days I have to log into all my stuff again because it thinks my computer's changed. That's what you get for having a cheap ISP. Okay, there's the downwind, off we go. Time is 33. 5, 6, 38. We'll get at Lakes at time 38. Now I've only got one one little lull. Ozfire was being slightly annoying, thinking that he's amazing because he's discovered the white pages exist. And the very well-known suburb that I live in, he's discovered where it is. So have the police, funnily enough. They tend to send their helicopter over to hover over my suburb every other night. Yeah, sure. Sounds like a good plan, Sharko. I notice you've changed your YouTube name. No more YT. Yes, if you look at where the police helicopter is flying, it's probably right about there. Worst suburb in Melbourne. Yeah, a bit rough down here in this part of Melbourne. I'm flying in slightly the wrong direction. Let's get back onto the heading. Did we plan, it was 2000, wasn't it? Because we're going west. Duh. Let's keep that climb going. Fair enough. I mean, yeah. I'm heading about 295 or so. 292 technically. Between 292 and 293. Halfway between those would be brilliant. But yeah. 292. I'm pretty sure that the 24 dislikes were the same individual human being and all of his multiple personalities. Yes, I said personalities, not accounts. Altitude 2,500 once I get there. Yeah, it's a straight line all the way through. We're at the lakes, time 38. Yep, we're parallel with the lake. So 9 will be 47. 51. 58. And 02, so it should be 2 minutes past 9 when we get there. Got some rain happening in Elliston. That's not cool. That'll be why all these clouds are around. Yeah, it's not too bad. The rain doesn't really kick in till about 3 AM. according to the weather, so I should get there okay. You're to our right somewhere? Cool. Should probably chuck in my autopilot so I can look outside without getting lost. Like that. Autopilot is in, and we want to be on heading and altitude. And there we go. Cool. I did see you floating around before, don't know where you are now. It's quite hard to see when you're a tiny little aeroplane out there in the distance somewhere. A little ahead, cool. Oh, there's 3 of us out here. Who's the other one? Alright, cool. I can barely see you guys. Your tiny little Cessnas and stuff. Good work. Good old Lily Dale. So time 47 until we hit Round. Oh yeah, the Round Lake. Oh, that's literally Round Lake. Like it's called that. lakes, not just a round lake. That, I think, is Round Lake there. Round Lake SA. Where's the wind coming from? Mostly from behind us. Interesting. 122 at 10. It was meant to be coming from a little bit further to the south, so I think we might need to compensate. How much do we need to compensate? I'm getting 121 at, yeah, same. 298. I think it will visually track it anyway. Round Lake is that up there, so I'll just visually fly over that way. Autopilot is off. Because of the difference in wind forecast compared to wind actual, we've been drifting ever so slightly to the south. So I'll chuck in 298. Right about there. We have to re-intercept from out here somewhere. The cops send themselves to our home all the time. We just live in the worst suburb in Melbourne for everything. Gang crime, COVID. You got to be made of sterner stuff to live in this suburb. Yeah, it would appear that way. It would appear that way. Couple of screws. Seems strange, every October it seems to happen, the crazies come out. I think they hibernate for the winter and they come out for the spring. It's like, oh, the year's nearly over, we need to annoy some people, make the world a little bit of a worse place, just like our lives. See you, the rail ace. It was nice having you. I meant that one. It's actually nice having you. Unlike the trolls. Not really nice having them. We can get the weather from the weather reports. It's easy enough. Don't need a link. I already have access to NAIPS. That's National Aviation Information, I don't know what the P stands for, service. YELN. cleave, Cummins wouldn't. So I got all these automated weather reports, which are close enough to useless. Hate these things. Automated weather report, wind 170 at whatever, 160 at 10 knots, / 23 degrees. Embedded thunderstorms within coordinates. Top altitude is level 520. So you might get over them if you're in the Concorde, but no. It's moving southwest at 15 knots, intensifying. So I'm sure that's what you're talking about there. As I said, I think according to the forecast, it should only get there like midnight or so. And we'll be arriving at 9. So I've got a good 2 or 3 hours grace there. Not to say that this dank cloud's going anywhere soon. I'll probably need to descend 1,500 once I get closer to Elliston. Speaking of which, I have pretty much rejoined the course that I wanted, so come back to about there. We're pretty much following that coastline straight up. No great navigational challenges today. I think we'll call it a night at Elliston, and then sometime in the week we'll take the Robinson 44 out to Streaky Bay and then Ceduna. Quite a long trip in the Robinson. Yeah, not convinced. Here's an idea. Take this plane up to Ceduna and then take the chopper out to Bunder Cliffs at the Nullarbor. Land at the Nullarbor Ranch and then swap into the Piper, the Arrow. And get a bit more speed out of here. Ah, we kicked old Ozflyer from the server. Okay, that's fine. I saw him changed to white. Lachlan Boy and coming in with the news. Bye bye, Ozflyer. It was nice knowing you. Coming to a stream intending to be banned, I'm assuming. How'd you be? Yeah, I'm a Twitch mod. I have banned him. Actually, if you're in the Twitch, come over and leave a message and I'll mod you. Ozfire was trolling on Twitch. I'm pretty sure it's only one person. One person decided to troll tonight, and has been doing a lot of it. We're slowly getting all of his, you know, alternative personalities out of here. Hey Shark YT. Yes, I recognise you there. There's still YT over there. Cool. Shark YT is now a mod on the Twitch. Just in case I'm too busy to start clicking around in there. How'd you be if you're a troll? How annoying would that be? Having to set up all these extra accounts. Logging into like 5 different places at the same time. Just so you can be annoying. Well, Rupert Murdoch is clearly the ultimate troll. He's the troll that owns the trolls. He even looks like a troll. Look at Rupert Murdoch and you'd imagine someone that's living under a bridge. Not the Sydney Harbour Bridge either. Like some random bridge over a tiny creek somewhere in medieval Spain. I said Spain because England is boring. It could be multiple people, but I suspect it's one person with a ringleader, and he's got like 1 or 2 friends, and they're all like spamming the account. Come, let's spam this thing. Good one, Lachlan. Yeah, that's fair enough. So he's probably got a group of couple of friends. That's very true, Lachlan. That's very true. How'd you be? Infinite Flight's getting rain. Have we got our weather on properly? We do, live weather. It's just Microsoft Flight Simulator being like 2 hours behind on the weather as usual. 10 miles out, 5 and 02. Okay then. What was the frequency again? 267. 267. Elliston traffic, Bravo Sierra Victor, it's Cessna 172. We're at 2,300 feet. To the south, 10 miles to the south of the field, tracking coastal. We'll be joining downwind runway 18. and estimating circuit time 02, traffic Elliston. I'll give myself about a 6 out of 10 on that one. Let's drop into circuit height. We're joining straight into the left-hand downwind. Yeah, I'm not sure about active sky on this new sim either, which is a pity because they tend to be quite accurate on actually getting the weather depiction, whereas this tends to lag quite significantly. As I said, there's a rain, like a thunderstorm event coming through Elliston. It probably hasn't actually arrived in Elliston yet in the real world, but once it does arrive, the sim weather will be maybe an hour behind it. Okay, let's stick in our runway heading, which is south. Coming up on mixture. Might as well do the checks now. Brakes are released, undercarriage is fixed. Mixture is full. Pump goes on. Fuel is set, seats and harnesses are secure. How much fuel do we have? Yeah. About 40 gallon. Plenty. We could probably get to Sejuna or even further than Sejuna on this amount. Indeed. I'm sure friendly Geordies will be on to the next Premier, what's his name, Dominic, in short order, once he figures them out. So, won't be too long, we'll have Dominic videos now.
9 miles to south.
Wonder what Dominic's nickname will be. Now that Gladys Bin Chicken and Bros are gone. Maybe Daddy Dom. But I don't want to put words into Geordie's mouth. We'll see how he goes. Runways in sight.
Traffic Elliston.
Elliston traffic, Bravo Sierra Victor, Cessna 172 is turning downwind, runway 18.
Yeah, left-hand down traffic, 18. Elliston traffic.
The last of the MD-11s from Lufthansa Cargo on final approach into Frankfurt. Alive at this moment. I'm assuming you're watching a live stream, Lachlan? Or are you just watching Flight Aware, Radar 24? There we are. Also traffic, Bravo Sierra Victor, turning base, runway is 18. Definitely not taking that phone call. Elliston traffic, Bravo Sierra Victor, turning final runway 18. Those grey skies coming in. There's the rest of the flaps. 65. A little bit of crosswind coming in from the left.
Alpha traffic Gills
Far on the phone.
Turning onto our right base, runway 18.
More likely it's just some Indian scammer. No insult to the Indians intended.
Elliston traffic, still rapidly missed. Town final runway 18, Elliston traffic.
Cool. We're rolling on through. Okay, we'll turn around, get ourselves. Yeah, we need a good one. There is one for Microsoft Flight Sim, but it puts it in the top left-hand corner, which is where my Facecam is. It's a bit annoying. You have to relaunch it every time you relaunch the sim as well. I always forget. It's annoying. Anyhow, we want 1000 RPM, we want park and brake in. Happy with that, just going to check these. That's good to go. Up to Elliston. So we're through the portion of the around Australia that takes us to the end of what's this place called again? Eyre Peninsula. So that's the Eyre Peninsula behind us. In front of us is Ceduna, Streaky Bay, and the Nullarbor Plain. We'll be heading up to, I guess the next one will be to Ceduna through Streaky Bay. Might go through Modena. Think about it. Maybe Ultima. That's one impressive looking aeroplane you got there. That's cool. What's that, a Mooney? Yeah, it's a Mooney with a backwards tail. Nice. Anyhow, that is it for this Sunday. Next Sunday I'll be out and about in the world, able to drive anywhere I want to inside Melbourne. and I may well be availing myself of that opportunity. So yeah, I'll probably do the Moncton Monday on Tuesday morning, so I'll put up a link about that at some point. I'm thinking we might even go to Boston. I'll just research what we're doing. But yeah, see you guys in the next week, our last week of lockdown. Countdown, 5 days left. We're nearly through that 5th day. 4 days left almost. Thanks for that, JB Aviation. Good to have you along. All the usuals. It is Spooktober month, so I suspect we'll be getting some spooky, you know, trolls. Anyhow, catch you guys next week. Hope you have an enjoyable night. Bye for now.